Hey guys out there in Periscope land. What is going on with my hair? I do not know. It's being very fuzzy. Hey Melanie, how are you? How's your evening? Are we getting warm? Hey GF Boyle, thank you for joining. Guys, I'm doing good, Melanie. Thanks. Starting another evening, but I don't know what's going on here with my hair. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. Melanie always shares and cares. So if you're new to Periscope, the way you did that magic, like Melanie did and shared, was you swipe up for an Android, to the side for an iPhone, double tap the screen for hearts, and show me the love. And also, let me know as you join the scope where you're calling in from. I know Melanie's in Delaware. By the way, your scope was really good this afternoon. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. I'm so glad. There's going to be a few things we touch on tonight that may be a little repetitive, but we're going to focus more on people that go to work and leave the house for work. Hey, Carol, welcome. I loved your scopes this morning of walking with your kids. How old are your kids, Carol? Your two boys? Let me know. Carol's from far away, and Melanie's from north. Who else do we have on tonight? Oh, they're 10. Oh, they're your nephews. Well, they were having a great time, it looked like. So that was nice of you to take them out for a walk. It was good to meet them all. So anyway, we're going to talk about working and kids, which so many people do, and not so easy to balance out going to a job and having the time to make your parenting skills the best they can be by spending time with your kids. So often we go to a job, and by the time we get home, it's bedtime. And then you're thinking, well, what happened to my time with my kids? I'm so sorry that I didn't have that time. So we're going to talk about ways that you can create an environment, get to work, get home, spend time with your kids, spend time with yourself, make life a little simpler. I don't know what's going on with my voice, but sometimes it does this growling voice thing. So anyway, I'm going to yell to my husband and maybe he'll bring me a glass of water. Honey, could I please have a glass of water? Because I'm doing growling voice thing. He's going to bring me a glass of water. Isn't he a nice guy? See, that's part of it too, is helping each other and being a team, especially when you're parenting. Always be on the same page with each other. Be that team. So first, for your first tips, he's a good hubby. I know they all said you're a good hubby, honey. His name is Rock, and he is my rock. So, and he's being very nice and getting me water. Good man. So anyway, first I want to talk about the job you're going to. So as far as your job goes, thank you, dear. As far as your job goes, you want to make sure, now I'm drinking and talking. You want to make sure your employer is flexible. He offers you flex time options. If your kids are sick, you're going to be able to stay home with them. If there's any emergency situation, you have to run to school, you have to go pick them up from the daycare, that your employer allows that flexibility for you so that you can properly care for your kids. Also consider your travel time. Is your job an hour away from your home? That's 2 hours you're spending away from your children traveling. Now, you can't always, determine these things. You can't always make, a job be close to home. You may have the best job and it may be an hour away and there may be nothing you can do about it. But if you can do something about it, try to adjust that travel time, because that's time you are just sitting in your car and you're not doing anything. Morning routines. Oh, no. I don't want to go to morning routines yet. I want to talk about childcare. So childcare, We did a scope with my friend Nadia, who owns a child care. And if you go on to catch.me/Celia Kibler, you will find all my past scopes. And one of them is an interview with Nadia. As you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, but my boyfriend's a truck driver, so he struggles with time. Exactly, Melanie. Exactly. It's always a struggle. It's always a challenge because you're on the road and then you lose, the help because he's on the road. So it's always a challenge, but it's worth the challenge. It's worth it, and it's worth trying to make it right. The child care interview with Nadia is very good for helping you pick out a good child care. A few notes about child care: make sure they are either close to your home or close to your work, and make sure they allow you to keep in touch while you're at work, so that if you need to make a phone call and see how things are doing, that's great. Some child care centers even have online viewing of what's going on. Hun? It's all right. So, that viewing of, child care and on the internet, that's a new thing that some of the bigger centers have. Not necessarily all the home centers. Thank you for the love. Morning routine, always a crazy time, always hectic. My recommendation: get up early so you can get in the shower if you need to. You can get dressed, set your clothes out and your kids' clothes out the night before, so there's not a lot of what am I going to wear going on. Plan your breakfast before so that you can give your kids a healthy breakfast. They're not just running out the door with a Pop-Tart. Those of you that follow me know how I feel about running out the door with a Pop-Tart. Not the best nourishing breakfast you can feed your children. But, you can pre-make hard-boiled eggs and keep them in the fridge. You can even pre-peel them. I sent my daughter's clothes out for the whole week. Brilliant. Brilliant. And if you need to make a drawer, that's the week clothes. She eats breakfast at school. That takes another load off, doesn't it? So, plan those things out. It will make your morning go so much smoother. And even for you, so you don't miss breakfast. Breakfast is important for everybody. So start that morning routine early so you're not rushing around going crazy, getting you and the kids going. Keep accurate schedules and calendars. Plan ahead as much as possible. And on that calendar, you want to have any medical appointments. You want to have any after-school activities going on. You want to also plan special kid time, special family time, special date nights with your significant other, and you time. And don't feel guilty about having a date night or having a time for yourself, going to get a massage, getting your nails done, getting your hair done. Don't feel guilty about that, because these are times that you need to grow and be a better person and make your relationship with your spouse and your family that way. You don't do that. Melanie, do that. Do that. Get out and do stuff for yourself. Us women, we're all about making everyone else's life comfortable and special, and we kind of get lost in the background. Don't do that. Give yourself a nice spa day. Go, if your daughter's older, my daughter is 33, we will go out and spend, time. We've done weekends before. We'll go get our hair done together. We'll go get our nails done together. That is so special and meaningful. And now she has a 2-year-old, and we totally plan on taking Harper along for the ride. So, plan those special kid times together. Choose a class that's a parent-child class and do it together. If your kid loves art or loves horseback riding or loves reading, join a book club. Go to the library together. Join a class that is cooking if you like to cook, so that you're together as a family and you're making that special time productive as well. You guys will love it. Make sure when you get home from work, you don't just get home and crash. Make that special kid time. Don't start doing work that you brought home from the day. Save that for when the kids go to bed. Make the time that you get home, because sometimes you may only have an hour. Make it quality time. Turn off your electronic devices and make it special time for just you and your child and your family, so that you all can share in what's been going on for the day. You have conversation, what special things went on at school. You share dinner together, you eat together. All these things are so important for family bonding and for making memories. All that stuff's so important. Chores. Chores can wait. Chores can wait till the kids go to bed. However, a lot of chores can be done as a family. So you can make laundry a family chores. When my grandkids are here with me, we are loading up the washing machine together. They're handing me clothes. I'm putting them in. It's a whole assembly line. I've spoken before about our Go Fish sock game, where you throw all the missing socks in a big pile. You pick up 4, just like Go Fish. You hold a sock up and you're like, does anybody have this red sock? Does anybody have this white sock? It says, Converse on the side of it or something like that. And you make it like Go Fish. And you get matches. Kids love this game. They love it. And your socks get matched. Wee-hoo. Yeah, they love to help with chores. They love to be part of making the house great. Responsibilities. They see you doing it, and it makes them feel more grown up, more responsible, more mature. Planning dinner can be a family chore. It doesn't have to be just you thinking, oh my gosh, what am I making for dinner tonight? I used to hate that. So instead, make it a game and plan it like on the weekends if that's a good day for you. Whatever is a free day, set up 4 bags, lunch bags, put in your meats, your proteins, put in your veggies, your fruits, your grains, and have everyone take a turn picking one thing out of the bag. You'll have a meal. Everybody forms a meal, and you might have a meal for every day of the week. Shop together, teach your kids about healthy foods, and when you shop together, give them the opportunity to pull things down. Give them the opportunity to look at the varieties and see which one might be a healthier option. You'll be teaching as the kids are learning and as they're joining in, helping you get these jobs done. Then they can help you cook meals, they can help you serve meals, and everybody is much more willing to eat what they create. So the other thing is, what is the other thing? Dinner planning, we talked about. Shared responsibility when you both are working. So very often, the mom, or if it's a stay-at-home dad, that parent is the one, whoever's staying at home, that really is the one that gets to go to school, gets to call in, go to doctor appointments, take care of the kids if you have to go pick them up from being sick. Very easy if there's a stay-at-home parent. But if both parents are working, don't just lay all that responsibility on one parent. Share it. Make sure both of your jobs allow you that flexibility, so that if you went and picked up one of your kids from school 2 weeks ago and your kid's sick again, the other parent can go to pick up that child. So share that responsibility. And as far as discipline goes, be solid on discipline. Make sure you're both on the same page so that your kids are learning to follow instruction. They're not learning to play each parent. Even if you don't live together, make sure that what your discipline habits are go on at both households. Even if you don't live together, make sure that the parents take part in taking care of those kids and the responsibility of getting them and going to school, follow up with meetings, all of that, if you live close. I mean, I know for a while my ex-husband lived all the way in Missouri and I was in Maryland. So it was kind of impossible for him, obviously, to come to school events or come take care of, like, if a kid was sick, that was on me. However, if you're close, make sure you share those responsibilities and you're on board with each other's methods of raising your kids. Because the worst thing you can do is to have two different parents on two different, two different whatever methods, and your child's like, oh, well, you said no, so I'm going to ask dad, or you said no, so I'm going to ask mom, she'll let me do it, or I'm going to ask grandma, or I'm going to ask this one. Everyone should be on board. There should be no playing of adults. You will find out as your children grow older that kids are pretty darn smart. And I know you guys know that. And they've got your number. So the only way to not have them get your number is to be consistent with your parenting, your discipline, your boundaries. Be consistent with everyone they deal with. So I hope you got value from this scope. I'm going to go over the 10 things we discussed. Talking to your employer about flexibility, making sure your job is as close to home as possible, finding good quality daycare that is also close to your job or close to your home, whichever, avoiding extra travel. Start your morning routine early and set up lunches, clothes, breakfast, things like that the night before if you're able to. Keep accurate schedules and calendars so that there are no surprises, everybody's on board, and plan in your special kid time, your spouse time, your you time. Plan all that into your calendar. Make sure when you get home from work, you spend valuable time with those kids, if at least for the hour dinner time before they have to go to bed. Have everyone help with chores, and if there's no time for chores after work, it'll wait. It will wait. The end of the world will not come if you don't get a certain room cleaned up when you get home from work. Maybe you'll catch it tomorrow or on the weekend. Let everybody help with the chores, dinner planning, shared responsibility when kids are sick between spouses and caretakers, and keep that consistent boundaries and disciplines between parents, grandparents, all of that, so you're all on the same page. I hope this helped you guys as you try to settle down that crazy life that we call raising a family and working at the same time. Please don't feel guilty about working. It teaches your children a strong work ethic. They see your commitment to things you believe in. So don't feel guilty. You're always teaching your kids things that they need to know as they grow and they become mature adults. So be proud of what you do. Instill that work ethic that you have into your kids. Instill that love of family into your kids, and your kids will be amazing. Check out my blog at CeliaKibler.com, and you can check me out on my Facebook. And have a great evening, Melanie. Thank you as always for being on and sharing and showing me the love. I wish you all peace, love, and laughter. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Bye-bye, everybody. And now I will try to turn my scope off. Oh, I was doing so good today, too. Scope not turning off. Thanks, Carol. What's going on? My scope is not turning off. I'm here with you for the rest of the night. Okay, we'll work on this. And it was turning off so great today. Scope's not ending. No, Carol, I'm telling you.